Everyone and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of silver has moved in the last week and how the price of silver can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of silver, what we have seen, silver price is already above a level of around $38, now currently trading at around $38.3. If you look at this particular trend, chances are high that there is an upside movement can be seen because this level we have seen in September of 2011. Understand there is a higher chances of further upside because if you look at this particular trend, there is a higher chances of further upside because this level we have seen after a very long time. Okay, this is around 14 years, and I have clearly mentioned that if there is a range for a period of time and then upside movement happened after a period of time, then there is an upside, and if it started going down, there can be a downfall. There can be a probability, not 100%. Okay, so always remember when there is market is uncertain, so whenever you start to trade, put your SL, so it will save the capital, and if once you in profit, try to trail it, so it will save your profit. Okay, looking at this particular chart, there is a clear U pattern has formed. Okay, so I have clearly mentioned you that these are the points. First, this was the point 29 and a level of around 32 and a level of around 33.7 is a buying situation. Now the price has already touched a level of 38.3 and it has touched this particular level after 14 years. Probability of sustaining upside we can see towards next level, that is 38.7, that is a resistance. Then for resistance first, and if it started sustaining above this level, probability of going towards 39.4 is there. Once the price sustain above 39.4, probability of further upside can be seen towards 41.5. At sustain, we can see the price can rise towards further upside. We can see towards a level of around 42.2, and from there it can touch a level of $44.2. Okay, and suppose if the price sustain above this level, a further upside can be seen. Okay, there is a higher chances of further high we can see because there is a breakout after 14 years. Okay, but suppose if the price didn't sustain, what we can see what we can see, the next close support coming at a level of 37.5. This 37.5, we can see a bounce back can come from this particular level, but if it started falling below this level, it can go further fall, and for after this particular level, it can touch a level of 35.7, which is a support too. And suppose if the price falling below that particular level, chance of touching 34.8 we can see, and from there a further fall can be seen towards $33.8, and if the price fall below this level, a further fall can be seen. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. Okay, looking at this particular chart, what we can see. Okay, see, now let's see how the dollar index is moving, because see, dollar index plays an important role because it is inversely related to silver, even gold, natural gas and crude. So when dollar index rises, we see the price of silver, gold comes down. Okay, when the dollar index moves down, we see the gold and silver price goes up. Okay, but this is what we see in the charts, but sometimes they both moves in same direction. Okay, so as mentioned, you always put your SL whenever you start to trade, and once you in profit, try to trail it so profit can be saved. Looking at the chart of dollar index now trading at a level of 97.8. Chances of sustaining above this level we can see, so it can touch a level of 99.1. If that sustain, we can see the price can rise towards 99.6. Once the price moving over this level, probability of going towards 100.3 we can see, and from there a level of 100.9, and if that sustain, we can see the price can rise towards $102. Okay, then there will be a zone breakout, so we can see the price can go further high towards a level of 103, then to a level of 103.5, to a level of 104.2. Okay, but suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can come down towards 97.3, and from there a further fall can be seen towards 96.8, and if that didn't sustain, a further downfall can be seen towards 96.3. And once the price fall below 96.3, we can see a bounce back, but if that didn't sustain, a further fall can be seen towards a level of around 94.7, and if that, the fall can be seen. Okay, now coming back again on the silver price, what we can see, if you look at the price of silver, it is continuously on upside and it has already made a 14 years high. Probability is high what we have seen, dollar index is also rising, silver is also rising. So suppose if it sustain this level, it can touch a level of $38.8. That is a resistance one. And if the price going above that particular level, we can see it can touch a level of $39.3, and this is already weak. So we will see the price can rise above this particular level and can move towards third resistance of $40.2. After 39.3, we can see a level of 40.2, and if the price rising above 40.2, probability of going towards next level, we can see a level of around 40.5, and from there a further upside can be seen towards a level of around $40.8. Okay, and if the price rising above 40.8, there is a chances that the price can go further upside towards 41.5. After 40.8, we can see a level of 41.5, and then if you look at this chart, the price has touched this particular level after a long time. So chances are of going further upside is on a higher side. So if it's sustainable 41.5, chances of touching 42.2 we can see, and if that sustain, we can see a further upside can be seen. So if the price sustain above $40.2, I'll make another video explaining you it can go. But suppose if the price didn't sustain, what we can see, suppose if the price started falling below this level, it can come down towards next level, that is 38.2, and once the price falling below 38.2, we can see it can come fall again towards next support, that is $37.8. Suppose if the price falling below 37.8, chances of touching 37.3 we can see, and if it started falling below that particular level, chances of going towards next support, that is at a level of around 35.7. Understand, as soon as the price started falling below a level of 37.3, chances are very high that it can move towards, after a level of 36.8, it can move towards 35.3 after crossing a level of 35.8. Okay, again I repeat, if the price started falling below this level, it can touch a level of around $37.3, then to a level of around 36.8, and from that level we can see a level of 36.3, and once the price fall below this level, it can touch a level of 35.4, then to a level of $34.8. Okay, suppose if the price fall below 34.8, a further fall can be seen towards 34.5, and then to a level of 33.7. After 34.5, we can see a level of 33.7, and then a further downfall can be seen. Okay, there is a continuous upside. Okay, this trend is moving towards an upside. If you look at this trend, there is a continuous upside in this particular range. You can see if it started falling below $32, there is a chance that it can touch this particular level of 30.2, and it can break also if it comes close to this level. But if the price keep rising this level, and this level can touch a level of 39, there is a probability, because if we form a trend, there is a probability that it can touch this particular level, and this is already being tested twice, so chances of going further upside can be seen. Okay, if you want, you can mail me regarding if you want more details on the silver price, or you can check my another video of the price sustain above $40. I'll make another video explaining you. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel,